mid mythic. I wonder if I ever want to cycle neutralize. What could he be playing? Basic planes? I doubt it. Oh, it's a 4-4 straight away. Alright, I made my first mistake. I was supposed to just counter that. I didn't attack. Hey Kuro. People talking about my pace of play on Magic main. Like, because the two players are like not the fastest, so my name comes up. Well, I guess any publicity is good publicity, right? This is so noxious that I let that angel resolve. I'm taking so much damage now. Kind of relevant now that I have Castle in play. Hopefully Gabriel can hold him off.
Nettles, Logan, congratulations on locking up top 4 here in the mocks. How are you feeling?
It feels great, you know. Couldn't be better so far, so
and
it's awesome.
You had some nerves this morning. In fact, you just told me like I couldn't eat anything until later today till I knew I had top 8. So congratulations on making it through and getting that breakfast burrito at 4 p.m. after locking up your spot here in the top 4. I think I just said top 8. I meant top 4. Logan, we talked a little bit yesterday about your modern and pioneer deck choices, and you weren't 100% sure about some of them. How do you feel now that you're at this point in the tournament?
I feel good, especially in Pioneer. I think I have a good burn matchup, and burn is one of the most popular decks, and just by chance it kind of rose to the top. I mean, all the players near the top were on burn, so I got lucky in that sense. And I think there's going to be some burn in the top 4. And then Jund, you know, it's known as the 50-50 deck, so I like to think I'm like 53-47. So, you know, I feel fine about that, and feeling better about Constructed in general.
So for this Magic Online Championship, this is your 4th overall qualification and your 3rd year in a row qualifying. Why is this tournament so important to you?
Well, truthfully, it's just such high stakes, and it's open to anyone that wants to qualify. I mean, you gotta put in a little effort getting the points on Magic Online, but I think it's just like such a awesome opportunity that Wizards provides, honestly, of like, this is so much money for playing Magic Online, and I love Magic Online, and it's just like, if you play Magic Online and you're an avid, you know, Magic player, you gotta get in those boxes, you know. It's a missed opportunity not to. So that's why I love playing it, and I'm glad to have made it this deep so far.
What would it mean to you and to your Magic career overall? I mean, you're so well known for this tournament, to finally take the whole thing down.
I mean, it's just the whole enchilada, you know. It's why I am doing this. It's the ultimate goal, and yeah, I mean, it would just be awesome. Just, it's one of those pursuits I've always wanted, and it would really put a nice cap on a crazy year, I suppose.
Absolutely. Logan Nettles, thank you so much for talking with me, and best of luck to you.
Thank you.
I didn't even realize there was no creatures for my Scarab God, even if I get it into play. That's kind of funny. Get Languish next turn. Hopefully that wasn't bait, but I'm not sure I can let that resolve, honestly. Is one of Pull From Tomorrow too greedy for this deck? I was never a big fan of Pull From Tomorrow. If you want to draw a lot of cards, there's probably some better cards you can play. I was never a fan even when it was standard legal. I think cards like First for Knowledge or Eliminations are just probably better than Pull From Tomorrow. Overall. I can gain life with Cling. I guess there's no creatures. Hey, library. They grow up so fast. Game is underway. Let's see. Renin 6 turn 2 for Oliver. Goif into Renin 6 for Logan. And a Bloodbraid Elf and a Lightning Bolt. That's a pretty solid hand for Logan. Some really good hands for both players. Oh yeah, just Shalai in the graveyard. Whoops. My bad. Lazy by me. Not doing it in the upkeep, but whatever. I need some Abs and Triumphs. Or Jeskai Triumphs. Seems like people are doing really well with blue black. Actually, I'm sure Ride or Die is gonna come in at some point and be like, "Oh, Asian Adventure 1 was blue black control." Won the FTK Invitational with blue light control. I'm calling it now. Some nice sideboard cards for this matchup. Yeah, removal spell's too clunky. Kills most of the angels though. Could have probably brought in elimination and neutralize too. What's going on right now? What's Logan in the tank about?
Here for Oliver, but I always like to think, you know, at what point do you start working towards that type of information for a tiebreaker or for a little nudge in a direction? As it stands, boy, Logan has been in the tank forever on this decision. I mean, seriously, like, this match could go quite a while. The players have extensive clocks for it, but, you know, we're only a couple of turns in and they're both at, you know, 35, 37 minutes here. They do have to, you know, you can't take forever on every decision, and this game could go extremely long.
Well, he's made his decision, which is, you know what, I want to get this Renin 6 off the battlefield, so bolt it.
Was he really considering not doing that? Oh. Alright, maybe I'll push the bishop in case you have the... Yeah, why not? It's kind of nice Noxious Grass in case you have Planeswalker. Oh, Heliod too. Yeah, Heliod's kind of a problem. We'll see, maybe I can just keep everything, keep the board clear. Wow, Bloodbraid Elf into Seasoned Pyro. Not bad. Not bad at all. Anyone else dual screening or just me? Oh, Binding. That card is super nasty. Yikes. Neutralize or Noxious Grasp? I'm not sure which one's more precious. Noxious Grasp lets me tap out and still have an answer to whatever they throw my way. Nice. No thanks. Too bad I don't have Extinction Event here. What time does the mock start? It started. I mostly have it on the side, just kind of keeping track, and if people want to talk about the mocks in my chat, that's cool too. Wait, how did they get a 1-1? Oh, wow. Whoops. And I've been able to flip search here. Well, that's not the greatest. couple loosey-goosey plays here and there. What's in my grave? Noxious Graphs, draw 2. Should I just Noxious Graphs Lyra now? Start beating down. Historic Nev made high mythic. Let's see it. That was a mythic, it's not high mythic. Captain Sisse? There's no way Captain Sisse is playable. Nah, dude, it's a scam. Do you even get any new cards? You had no new cards, right? Scam. Alright, I could Vraska's Contempt Heliod first, just so I don't have to deal with it. Or I could just Languish their board, only kills the Angel. But I need to kill that Angel right away. For Niv it is. Mengu plays Sissa and has to defend it from attacks. Okay. If Mengu is defending it, then maybe it's actually good. I don't know, I'm just assuming, you know. Assumptions. Bad language to get a 1-1. Yeah, I do. Vraska's Contempts Heliod first. Then they get to attack for a bunch, make a 4/4 Angel. And I can kind of languish them away. I think I'm going to do languish first. And hope they break for a bit. Just adding Uro to blue-black. Yeah, it's probably good. Looks like I might get there. Probably didn't play that game super well. Is Omnap just turning it around for Oliver? Omnap Uro? Too strong? Logan's flooding a bit too. That's looking okay-ish for Logan for a second there. All the 2020 memes in chat. Alright. This one like felt kind of like a freebie. Pretty good matchup. They're playing some anti-aggro deck. If Logan wins the Pioneer match, I'd definitely rather rewatch John versus Omnap than Uro against Baron. Alright, I haven't... Oh no, that's not true. I think I played against Goblin once the other day. And it went alright. Play Fetid Pool since I have 2 Shark Typhoons to cycle. Design, welcome back. Just unlucky. Just unlucky, buddy. Hey, Johnny. Here comes Johnny. It's not the worst trade sensor for a Prospector. I think I just want to cycle the land though. I think I'm happy to do that, force them to do stuff and commit more to the board. What were my other options? Just nothing, just cycle sensor. Could save that for a fail push. Hates control. Welcome back, buddy. Thanks for the 40 months. So many months. Is Epiphany an option with Gear Hulk? Yeah, definitely. I was trying to have less 6 drops against, you know, these kind of decks. Elimination over Cancer's Insight. I kind of like Elimination. Best out of all the 4-mana draw 2, you know, Chemistry's Insight, Glimmer of Genius, etc. But it's probably close. They're all pretty good. I think I just languish now and hope. The pause. The elimination's not bad with Gearhawk, you know, you're gonna cycle it almost always. I've been mostly flashing back Vraska's Contempt with my Gearhawks. That's definitely the card I've hit the most. But Mengu was doing well. He was winning a bunch apparently. Without content, without he didn't have language, he had extinction events. I mean, I'm just worried about goblins, right? So language seems like the nuts against goblins. Should have gambled, just let it resolve. Hey Lionel, what's up? Do you hit Mythic in Constructed or Limited? Extinction Minute seems bad. This card seems kind of whatever. Let's see. Vraska's Contempt, I don't know. Are they on Chandra after sideboard? Cling bad. I don't love Censor in this matchup. It's pretty hard to get something. Their set on the draw is probably ambitious. This is mostly 1 mana cycle, so maybe they should be Censors. What do you think, Chad? Are they gonna have Chandra? It's all about 5s and 6s. I guess I don't need to commit after sideboard. I think may enter the God Eternal is just bad. Not great against Prospector. I guess you don't get the life. I think they enter the God Eternal is a trap, and it's worse when I don't have Cling in my deck anymore. I'll just do 2 Vraska's Contempt, it's clunky.
Very
Well,
relieved.
that's awesome. Yeah, absolutely. I would be feeling that too. And speaking of your Boros Burn deck, you also brought Omnath Control to the table this weekend for the 2 formats. How are you feeling now at this point with those 2 deck choices?
I mean, I'm playing against Jabberwocky first round tomorrow, and I think his Pioneer deck is pretty good against mine. I lost to him earlier in the tournament. Plus, since he's a higher seed, he gets to go first in that matchup. So, don't love my chances there, but I do like my matchup in the Modern because I think that the Omnath deck is pretty good against old school Jund. I mean, if I'm being honest, I think most decks are pretty good against old school Jund, but it's Jabberwocky, so you can never count them out.
That's fair. That's fair. And I think Jund players would probably even agree with you there. You played for the love of Jund. Oliver, I know you're a popular streamer. You got a lot of fans out there. What's it like still sitting at home while you're playing Magic Online, but you're not streaming to anybody? Because I came in to your chat your Discord window a couple of times to watch you playing, and I heard you talking to the screen saying stuff like, "Oh no, they had it," or whatever. So what's that like for you?
It's fun. I mean, I think it just adds a lot of emotional investment if you just like talk through things and try to pray to the gods that you get a good top deck or your opponent bricks or whatever. I don't know. I think it's just personal preference, but I definitely enjoy doing it when I'm playing in these kind of tournaments.
Yeah, it was entertaining for me, and everybody at home. You can all imagine Oliver doing that behind the scenes tomorrow during your matches. Talk to me a little bit about what this win would mean for you. You're the youngest player in the tournament. You're the highest.
All right, I hate that question. Maybe he'll talk about the money though.
Money in Magic, but I have very few actual tournament straight up wins. I've never won at a Grand Prix or anything before, so it'll be a really cool experience to win a prestigious tournament like this.
Oliver, too, thank you so much for talking with me, and best of luck to you in the
Yeah, it's okay, Prince. I saw you on LRL I saw you lost the last match. I didn't see against what though. I saw you lost a match after you changed Mengu's deck a bit. Changed a few cards and then lost instantly. But yeah, the deck has felt pretty good. The deck has felt very nice. I think the other day I only played a few matches, but I only lost a match because I played total trash mostly. Yeah, I mean, Fail Push is nice. Vraska's Contempt. I guess Vraska's Contempt was legal already. The Gearhawks have been good. I only played 2 Gearhawks though. I didn't go too crazy with all the 6s. Look at his hand is fine. Oliver's hand is... looks like a mulligan. Hola, Holy Diva. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué quiero? How do you say sound in... ¿Cómo se dice sound in Spanish? Sonido? ¿Qué sonido quiero? Or ¿qué quieres?
The next label play. The next label play. The next label play. The next label play.
Can't believe I scammed you out of that one. That's one I never scam. Just as I was probably very focused. Why did I go into F2K? Dude, I played so bad. I was like, for some reason, I was not motivated at all yesterday. I lost round 1 against Felipe. I like messed up the third game, I think. I took kind of a weak line because I was scared and I got super punished for it. Then I won. I beat Alias V, who just didn't draw very well on Gruel. Then I lost the mirror match where I made another like... I made a bad play in the third game and now I lost against JRR2. I just probably punted away the second game. It was not great. I wasn't really into it for some reason. The money was good too. The tournament was cool. The field was tough. It was good testing too, but I don't know. What did I play? I played Esper Yorion. I was doing so... I haven't played Standard in a few days, but I was doing so well with it on the ladder. So why not? What do they have in hand, chat? They have 4 freaking cards in hand. What the hell? Do they have a bunch of Abrades or something? No, I mean, 1.2k's high stakes plenty, but I don't know. It's just like... I don't know. Streaming arena tournaments, like, the rhythm is kind of off, and I had, like... my nephew over and my mom is staying. I don't know. I was a bit tired. I think I was a bit run down yesterday for some reason. I was just not feeling great. Dead with all these fail pushes. Oh, maybe you're holding a bunch of castles? How do I get revolts? I can't, right? I don't know. Maybe I'll play a castle for some unknown reason. I'm not sure this is right. Might be tail sideboarding just because I flooded badly. I want to keep Gear Hulk over Vraska's Contempt. Been having a lot of fun with mono blue artifacts in the historic. Interesting to know what I haven't played those artifact decks yet, so. Why are you playing Baron just for Mox Amber? It's pretty miserable. That card's not very good. Yeah, I don't know what the engine is worth, but deck looks fine. Kind of brutal that you have to play 4 Crypts. Do you actually need these zeros? Like, is it crucial? Can you play like Spell Bombs or Soul Guide Lanterns or something? I think maybe I should languish now. Because if I don't languish now, then anytime I tap out, they can resolve a Muxus. I could have said go actually with Push and Shark Typhoon. Wow, yeah. That's so brutal too. It seems like unwinnable. No, I guess that's not true. They're not unwinnable. And there's almost no way they're gonna attack with Chieftain, right? Hope this is good. Trying to not spew my my neutralize and my ether gust. Okay. That was good for me. I could have a braid, I guess. No, no braids. Alright, looks like we turned the corner. I didn't expect to be gifted that opportunity, but I will take it. Alright, beat downs. 5-turn clock. And this game was looking so grim. Nice. I really don't want to have to use these cards if I don't have to. I'd rather give them like one free goblin and use my moment of craving on a good creature than use one of my counters. Could not use moment of craving. Try and hook them. I guess I kind of have to. I can't let them hit free goblins. That's probably pretty bad. Alright. Let's not be dumb. Oliver has to rip. Nope. Wow, what a draw step. What a huge draw step that was. I could have maybe attacked with Skitter Hulk. And I like how Logan's doing to Oliver what Oliver just did to him in Modern. Just Uro for the, you know, so close yet so far. And all like slips away in like one attack step. They're like good games, second Muxus kill you. Anything was haste in their graveyard? Chieftain. I might have messed up the last turn. I mean, it seemed like almost impossible for them to have 2 must counters, but that was close. I'll look at the deciding games. Watch the deciding games. Kind of too bad it Mox didn't get more viewers. I mean, it never gets a ton. I think it usually gets around 5,000 or so, like even past years, but still. Ooh. Alright, time to focus a bit. Oh, mirror match. Oh, and Telegor. They might even be in chat. No, maybe I left. Exclude and gust. Yikes. That is not exactly what dreams are made of. Well then, understood. Cooking stream, yeah. Not this time. It would have been a cool idea, cooking stream while watching the Mox. I was talking about it the other day. Is there a good place to see how competitive Magic works? Because it's confusing to me. Magic.gg is not bad. It has a calendar with the events. Are you an arena player only? Are you looking to play on Magic Online, play in real life, and the tournaments come back? I wonder if they have Creature in their deck. They're not playing Kahira as a companion. What are my thoughts between Fatal Push and Blood Chiefs first? I'm guessing Fatal Push is infinitely better. How people make it to the championships. So on Arena, you have to first finish top 1200 Mythic in either Constructed or Limited. At the end of the month, you have to be top 1200 in either format. And then you get to play in a qualifier. And then you have to do well in the qualifier. You can also qualify on Magic Online if you play on Magic Online. You can usually qualify in real life, but none of that right now. You can also qualify in tournaments. There's like tournament series that awards qualifications, like I think maybe CFB Clash does, or some of the Star City series, or there's a bunch of these like kind of quote unquote third party tournaments that that give you access to qualifications too. What is the Mox? The Mox is a tournament for Magic Online players. You have to do really well on Magic Online or Spike. You have to either be really consistent throughout the year, or there's a few turns you can qualify for in Spike, and it's the big like reward kind of for doing well on Magic Online. It's a really cool tournament. Usually it's even cooler. Usually they fly you out to Seattle and you play in the Wizards of the Coast headquarters. Alright, I kind of had a reasonable in and out for the control matchups when I built the deck. Because I knew I was going to have a lot of dead cards. Alright, these are all the must-haves. And then I get one more, probably Fatal Push for Shark Typhoon. A bit better, just a bit. Oh, looks like Logan's losing the second game. I don't think I've seen him lose a game to Burn yet. I want to have Sensor out for Search for Escanta. That's maybe a bit greedy. Maybe 1/1 Shark's better. They could like counter and then play an Arset or something. That could be a line for them. I might keep getting greedy and cycle Fetid Pulse here. Try and hit an untapped land. Totally unnecessary greedy. It's not the end of the world if I miss a land drop. I think it was 2 Shark Typhoons in hand. Don't love Noxious Grass in this matchup. Like, obviously it's nice that it kills Teferi, but You usually don't want to let the fairy resolve in the first place. Ram counting big? I don't know. Mine sounds like marginally better than a land here. What does being an MPL member get you? Do you get into champion and other stuff like that? Yeah, you get a contract, so you get X amount of money a year, and you're qualified for all the big tournaments, which obviously gives you a shot at making more money. And you know, you have an easier path to the world championship. It's there's MPL and then there's rivals, and then you can make it from nothing to rivals, or right now you can even make it from nothing straight into the MPL if you have like an amazing year and you spike the right tournaments. It's not an easy path, but there is a path, so. Is Nisha has really competitive counterspell in Historic? Well, there's no 2-mana counterspells really. There's no like great 2-mana counterspell, so it's like disallow, neutralize, absorb. I like neutralize. I like the cycling a decent bit. We end up fighting over sweepers. That's kind of funny. Countering a Wrath of God, best card in the matchup. Probably. You think 5-color Niv might be better with Kaladesh? Fastlands might help. Fastlands are going to be pretty awkward, I think. I don't think Fastlands really help you. Alright, so you let that resolve, so they have to pay the 5. And then you try to counter it again. I might get censored or syncopate here. But what's the worst that can happen? They still have to pay 5 next turns. It means I get to like slam Narset and stuff. Yeah, Fastlands in a deck where you're like trying to hit your land drops until infinity and always casting expensive spells is like sounds pretty bad actually. Alright, I'm gonna play it safe here. How's Logan doing? Looks like Logan has the nuts in the third game. The double Wayfinder draw is pretty nice. What else do I want to do? They have to pay 5, so they're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, they can technically have land plus search.
Keep an open mind.
I think that fact they probably have Gideon, right? So, oh, I forgot to board that exclude. Oops. Probably have Gideon, which means Noxious Grasp actually pretty good. Yeah, Fastlands are not really good in 5-color Niv because you need to play the Triomes or else your mana is too bad. And once you're playing the Triomes, I think you'd rather play the Checklands, the I don't have one in play, but Drawn Catacomb, etc. Alright, do I want to make a big bad shark? Yeah, I want to get rid of that castle. Adjusted Mythic playing against someone playing your deck. Cindervines hard carried my John midrange deck against all the counter spells. Yeah, Cindervine's a pain. Doesn't do much on its own, but if you have a good draw and the Cindervines to back it up, it can definitely be like pretty scary. Like, congrats on making it to Mythic. Good job.
I have just the trick for this.
Could load up on Vraska's Contempt. Can't be too bad. I think I'm just gonna protect my... I'm just gonna tap out for a shark. Let's see, how much mana do I have? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I'll make it 4/4. Make it free. That's pretty good. You can minus on the shark, maybe.
Sorry, I'm not so fast.
I didn't pay attention if they were tapped out or not. Maybe I should have just main phase Gear Hulk. Oh well. Do you like Sphinx Revelation in blue-white? I'm not a fan. I think it's a bit expensive. I think you can play one if you want to. I didn't kill Teferi right away because I don't have to. I have Narset in play, so the plus doesn't do that much for them.
You know what?
They don't draw the cards. I'm not in a hurry to deal with it. Opponent? Oh, what you got? Nine means 7. That field over in. Oh, but oh my god, they get an extra land. Whoops! Oh my god. Oh, Munson. The greed. Alright, whatever. Alright, I'll bait their syncopate. Honestly, I should have just played Gear Hulk and probably flashbacked Elimination. That is the correct line. I think. I should be okay.
Let me know if you're up for round 2.
Of course. Shout out to the sponsors. Got to shout out the sponsors. Channelfireball.com. If you need to buy cards, sell cards, should check them out. You know, you box it, we buy it. You just pack your cards, send them your cards, they list them, price them, sort them for you, and then they send you back an offer. Pretty good way of doing that. CFB Pro, premium content, access to all the sideboard guides and the deck guides for every deck in the format. And, you know, there's the CFB Clash going on. You can check out the coverage, CFB Clash, if you want to see if you're, you know, looking for competitive tournaments. That's a great tournament series to do so. And anytime you make a transaction at Channel Fireball, you can also use code yellowhat, and that helps you out. Ride or Die, who knows more about, honestly, the CFB Pro stuff than I do, and about CFB Clash than I do, says they have now CFB Pro member deals for paper products. Honestly, CFB Pro, you get a ton with it, and it can pay for itself. You can pay $5 a month to have access to the extra content and the perks, or you can pay $100 for a year, and then every month for that year, you get $10 back in store credits. So if you're going to buy some cards, it can literally pay for itself, which is, I don't know, definition of value. Magic players like value, I've heard.
You are a mighty warrior. I concede.
What do you think about one pull from tomorrow? Daily quest pull from tomorrow? Just like back in the standard days when I already didn't play pull from tomorrow in my blue-white deck, and I made fun of everyone for making pull from tomorrow. I don't think it's a very good card. I would not put Pull from Tomorrow in my decks until proven otherwise. Am I playing everything in my turn? I don't know. Why not? I'm pretty far ahead, right? Can't really lose. Oh. My mom's on FaceTime with my brother and my nephews and nieces. I can hear them. Cute. What's your Niv deck, Holodiva? I missed it. Alright, deciding match. Alright, I think after this match, if Oliver and Logan's deck or match is not over yet, I will probably just watch the deciding games. Alright, hopefully they didn't have double counter spells. I could have played Gearhulk in the upkeep. That was probably a better line, honestly. I just have commit plus Narset too. I kind of have it all. When's GeoGuessr Daily Quest? Oh, we can do GeoGuessr. Have a Geo. We're definitely going to play GeoGuessr today before the stream's over. The Field of Runes have been really good for me. Lots of castles in Historic. Like High Jester to Fatal Push. I wonder why they kept 1 mana up. Maybe cycle a Censor. You have 2 cards in hand. I'll try to counter it. I kept in failed pushes because I had nothing else to bring in. It was my next best card, and yeah, it was. I figured it would come in handy against Shark. Oh, you were asking if we still had it in the deck, yeah. Well, that's a sitting duck.
Virtue will always triumph. I've been waiting for this.
I made a mistake though. I kept in an exclude. Scarab God's pretty tempting. Memory is obviously pretty tempting too. How do you think, chat? Alright, I'll just play the memory. Whee! I did not draw Neutralize. I did draw Thoughtseize plus Search though. Wow, the perfect cards. The actual nuts against Thoughtseize. Dang. Whoops. Wait, that 2 mana at, oh, it works now. It says sorry and not oops. They fixed it. Looks like Logan's gonna get ran over in the first game. Oliver just has the nuts. Alright, exclude does a mistake. And then another fatal push. I'm assuming I'm a favorite after sideboards. We have very similar cards, so probably not that big of a favorite. I have fatal push too. I'm gonna mulligan. I have the like 1 land and the worst card in my deck. Sure, I had a bunch of cyclers, but I can make up for it. I'm on the draw and I have 4 eliminations after sideboard, 4 Shark Typhoons. That's a problem. Even though I do have Field of Ruin. Gonna cycle pretty aggressively because Shark Typhoon's kind of the best card. Not sure if I'm supposed to cycle here, that being said. Kind of depends if they let me cast these cards or they might just counter them aggressively and then I'll miss some land drops. I'm gonna cycle one. I might also cycle neutralize depending on what I draw. I'll play Mindstone first. Is Logan lose that first game? Well, not yet, but yeah. They're keeping every card. Oh, they're bidding to Fairy now. They need the lands badly. Can't really do anything as long as they have a shark in play. Probably lose if they have a second Shark Typhoon. No, I guess this game's not over actually. Wow. Wow, Oliver just super flooded out. Jeez. Ishkana? Ishkana is such a cool card. Hopefully they don't counter that. They might though. Probably can't counter a Gearhulk if I just slam it. 2 mana, they don't have Essence Scatter. But then they get to play like the Fairy maybe. Kind of have to do something to have Search coming up. Alright. This is not great for me, but well. I'd have Pact of Negation in their deck too, right? Alright. That's okay. The mulligan kind of did me in. If I had that fail push here, I could at least maybe protect my Narset and come back in the game. Ooh. I mean, I was just gonna get minus by their Teferi. Maybe Narset first. Try and find my own Shark Typhoon. Maybe it was Narset.
There are so many needed thoughtfulness before action.
Why does this deck tracker continue to have export string errors when importing into Arena? I'm not sure honestly why CBL doesn't export everything perfectly. Sorry about it. You kind of have to like mess around with the names that get an error message and maybe add them manually and stuff. It's not ideal. Do you get to go Scarab God bring back Gearhulk next turn if they don't have another pact?
Time is much more malleable than people think.
I want to play Narset first. That might not be high impact enough though. I need to play Caveat first, because then I know, you know, if they counter it, then I get to play Narset. Or if I play Narset first and they counter it, then I can play Scarab God, but I don't have mana to do anything with it and it's not as good. My boy the Scarab God. If they have Wrath of God here, I probably lose. If they have, honestly, any kind of decent hand, I probably lose. I guess I can still come back and start drawing Shark Typhoons and stuff. Alright, who's winning that game?
It's kind of like,
It just looks incredibly
I'm
close.
just over here doing my thing. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
That
Doesn't look like it's going to counter anything this match or this game, does it?
Famous last words, Marshall. Famous.
Add that on my second monitor. Keeping an eye on high 6 matches, $50,000 for first. Wow, that almost feels like a slow roll. Like, were you considering not casting Wrath of God? I don't get it. Do you have a better play? Nine. Second good Narset. I think maybe Narset first is good.
Past, present, and future.
Negates the fairy a bit.
Prepare.
Could really use some Shark Typhoons here. I mean, taking Thoughtseize when they have Search is really not the greatest. Might be good though. Maybe I get to resolve Scarab God here. They have 2 Shark Typhoons, wow. Dispute and double Shark. How do I beat Shark Typhoon? And my fail pushes I can find. The 5/5 is pretty relevant. Alright. Not in the absolute worst spot.
No time for a break.
That's annoying.
World of work
That was a really good draw for them.
no power over me.
Keep an open mind.
My shark's bigger than your shark? Question mark? Yeah. We can make an 8/8 shark, they can make a 5/5 shark. Is Black Red Aggro is hard on Kiran good in the meta? It used to be a good deck in standard. It could be good. I haven't seen anyone play with Heart of Kiran yet. It's a good card though. John Sack out of the meta. John Sack's probably fine. No one's really playing Yasharn right now. There's not a ton of Yasharn decks. I don't know. Historic's pretty open. It was already pretty open, honestly, before, you know, ever since they banned Omnath. You can play Goblins, you can play Control, you can play Sultai midrange, you can play Mono Red Aggro, Auras. And Grixis Control, sure. Non-Myris Sultai Energy list, like... I don't know. I'm guessing energy synergies are a bit too bad for Historic, but...
Hurry.
You can play Niv, yeah. Probably not play Niv if you actually want to win, but...
You'll have to get through me first.
Alright, question is, do I make 7/7 or 8/8? Probably just the biggest I can. Maybe not, maybe 7/7 Cycling Sensor was better. Alright. Probably lead was Thoughtseize. See if they want to cycle a shark in response. Yo Danny. Ouais, j'ai pas trop fait honneur. J'ai pas trop fait honneur à l'invitation, mais c'était un beau tournoi. Syncopate, not super strong right now. Probably just ignore set, right? Surprised they didn't make a bigger Shark Knight. They can't double block. Let's see. Prob on attack Gideon? Does that make sense? No. I'm at 8. I'm actually close to dead. Alright, I have to attack. Okay, actually it makes sense what they did. Because they can just chomp now. If anything, I'm the one who kind of messed up. 4, 6, 9. Do I play a second Narset? What am I looking for? Ooh. Hello. Gotta be Teferi, right? I guess I'd die to some kind of removal, but I don't know what removal they could have for my Scarab Gods. I guess 5 mana, another Teferi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 mana Teferi, I'll lose. I could still cycle into a failed push, I guess. No, then they have Syncopate. I mean, my neutralize not gonna do anything. Is my neutralize gonna do anything? They have Syncopate anyways. I'm gonna cycle now. Oh, that's a cool draw. Oh no, there's no creatures in the yard. Alright, I need to dodge 5 mana Teferi. Looks like Logan just turned the corner. Alright, opponent, did you draw 5 mana Teferi? Nope. Oh, but now I'll let them do that and find 5 mana Teferi. Oh, that was so bad to cycle Censor. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I punted. That sucks. Oh man, I'm so dumb. That was like so obvious. Oh well. Tilt.
I don't think so.
And they have 9 exactly. And my Cling has no targets for creatures. Wow. Oh man, such a long match to just lose like that. So dumb. Played pretty well too, except for that last turn. Such a bad play. Oh, I'm so tilted. I hope they don't come in chat. I don't want to talk to them.